Hi Pisces, this is your September 29th through October 5th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Pisces. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Three of Wands, the Lovers, the Ace of Swords clarified by the Nine of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a Sagittarius. Well, this is a pretty straightforward reading. I assume you're the Queen of Cups, and I also assume you're dealing with this King of Swords. All right. What's important, I guess, about this reading is you will have to make a choice. All right. You will either be choosing between 2 people, or maybe among 3 people, or if you're dealing with just this King of Swords, you'll still have to make up your mind, make a choice, make a decision. I don't know why. Well, you know. Sometimes, every time we enter a relationship is a choice we make. So maybe that's the choice you're making. Okay? But yeah, this reading starts with the Queen of Cups. I assume that's you, right? And as I was clarifying the Queen of Cups, I clarified the Queen of Cups at the very end, actually, after I clarified the Ace of Swords, right? I don't usually follow the same strategies. Sometimes I clarify one card, another card, you know, the sequence doesn't matter to me. So because the lovers could definitely be a card of a choice, right? And the Ace of Swords could be a card of a yes, right? And as I was clarifying the Queen of Cups, I simply asked how will Pisces feel about this, and the Three of Wands showed up. The Three of Wands in my book, I guess, is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and this decision is final. Right? Because the Two of Wands that precedes the Three of Wands is a card of having to make a choice, and the Three of Wands is logically somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a choice, right? And the Lovers right next to it is a card of a choice. The Lovers is also a Gemini major arcana card. This King of Swords, if this King of Swords happens to be a Gemini, maybe it's them in this reading twice. All right, the Lovers and the King of Swords could be the same person. At the same time, we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The Two of Cups is similar to the Lovers, right? Both of them are soulmate cards. In both of them, we have 2 people in them, right? And the Two of Cups is a great card. It is a card of when 2 people are on the same page, feeling the same way towards one another. You know, that type of deal. And going back to the Lovers, you know, it's also a twin flame connection card, by the way, if you believe in twin flames. Anyway, the Ace of Swords clarified by the Nine of Cups, it's a yes. The Ace of Swords is a yes. All right? Maybe with the Ace of Swords, you will need to, like, clarify a thing or two. Because the Ace of Swords could also be a card of, like, a very straightforward, very direct conversation. I often refer to the Ace of Swords as the no BS ace. So maybe before you make up your mind, you will have to speak with this King of Swords to make sure you're all on the same page. Both of you know what's going on. The Nine of Cups, clarifying it, is a card of a wish come true, satisfaction and fulfillment. Okay, so the result of that conversation is the satisfaction. And yeah, in the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with this King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Cups is the most loving, the most caring, the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights. The King of Swords, again, is the person you're dealing with, most likely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, starting a new cycle on the next level up. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's a start of a new cycle. But since it's in a potential outcome, it's a start of a new cycle on the next level up. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward reading in terms of we know who is who, right? It's just that the only twist to the story is you having to make a choice, all right? You having to make a choice. And for some of you, you're choosing between 2 people. For some of you, you're just choosing to get into this. Or something like that. All right, so yeah, pretty straightforward reading. Really happy for you, Pisces. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Pisces, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Choices, again. It's like you can't escape them. The first spread, I don't know if you watched the first reading right before you. That one definitely had a choice, right? So does this one, the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. Okay, definitely choices, or one choice. And it doesn't have to be like a choice that you have to make within the family. It could be like one of you is being promoted at work, and maybe either you were one of the candidates, or your significant other was one of the candidates. Maybe that's what's going on. So we do have the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. Yeah, options, choices. And the Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. And it's like if you two have ideas about where the two of you want to spend your next vacation, and one of you wants to go to one place and the other one of you wants to go to another place, I don't think it's like one winning over the other. It's a win-win, right, with the Six of Wands. It doesn't feel like the other person feels sad, disappointed, or defeated. No. The Six of Wands, it is a card of victory and success, right, recognition, but it's good for both of you. Perhaps you're like, one of you will say something like, oh, I found this place where we can go on vacation, and it has got this, it's got that, and it's like a really good deal, 50% off, something among those lines. And both of you will be like, oh yeah, good deal, good find, right? If you find it, they'll tap on your shoulder, or the other way around. Right? The Page of Cups qualified by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is a yes. The Ace of Swords is like moving forward, just making a decision. All right? And yeah, looks good. Congrats. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Magician, clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini, Virgo, also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So the Magician is coming back to you, Pisces, right? For some reason, you know what I thought of? I thought of like a maybe it's children's event, or like a child's birthday, and maybe there's going to be a person hired to entertain kids, right? I don't know why I thought about this. Perhaps the Magician together with the Six of Cups, right? Because there are children in the Six of Cups, and the Magician could be a magician. And then we have the Nine of Cups here, right next to the deck. It could be an event of some sort. Anyway, but that's for some reason what I thought of. Anyway, the Magician, yeah, could be either Gemini or Virgo you're dealing with. The Magician is the only major arcana card here. It is a card of manifestation. It's a card of taking action, by the way, right? The Six of Cups, clarifying it, is a soulmate card. It's also a card of somebody coming back from the past. And a couple of things about the Six of Cups you need to know. It's not necessarily an ex. It can be, it doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody from your past. Right? And we're usually glad to see people when they come back with a Six of Cups energy. Right? It's a very welcoming, warm, lovey-dovey card. Speaking of love, the Knight of Cups in the middle, yeah, this is the most loving, the most caring knights out of all 4 knights. The Nine of Cups is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. Could be some kind of an event with that Nine of Cups, right? Because in some tarot decks, in the Nine of Cups, people are standing around and socializing. And some other tarot decks, in the Nine of Cups, people are sitting around the table and enjoying a meal and also socializing. But technically, it is a wish come true and a satisfaction card. The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck is the Cupid's arrows card. It's also a card of a lot of communication. Or maybe a travel. It could be a card of travel, a trip, some kind of a trip coming up. So this looks very promising. I don't see you rejecting this person. I don't see you being upset about whatever is going on, Pisces. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces, this week. We have the Six of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So you're going somewhere, or somebody's coming to you, okay? Maybe you are going back to your old workplace. Maybe you used to work there before, you used to work with one or a couple of people. Maybe you're going to some kind of a side gig. You could be going on a consulting gig, and maybe you haven't done this for a while, and maybe you're going to be doing something you've done in the past, right? You could be going to like a conference, or you could be going to some kind of an industry event where you're going to be cooperating with people in the same industry, right? And you may even run into some people from your past. This is a really good spread. It does involve that Six of Swords, like literally going somewhere, right? Or relocating or going back. The Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration, cooperation. The Six of Cups is a card of something or someone from the past. And the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, yeah, it's going to be very beneficial to you because it's the most financially abundant knight out of all four knights. And the Knight of Pentacles, you know, with that knight, you can always plan ahead. This is, when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is the knight you want to see. It's a very appropriate card for this type of reading. All right, so whatever is about to happen, I think it's going to be very beneficial to you. And maybe you will be dealing with some people from the past, or maybe you'll be doing something you've done before and you love it. It's like you're going to enjoy this. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Pisces. We have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Tower, the King of Wands, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. On the bottom of the deck, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What you're not expecting, like disappointment, major disappointment, right? And it could be you disappointed with this King of Wands, or maybe they're disappointed with you. This reading could be about absolutely anything: work, business, finances, love, friendship, what have you. All right, and the King of Wands is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. And again, the Three of Pentacles can be interpreted so many different ways, right? It could be the Three of Pentacles could be a card of just friends, acquaintances, hanging out together. It could be a card of people collaborating at work, collaborating on some kind of a side project, what have you. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a disappointment when it comes to this King of Wands. Maybe this King of Wands promised. Maybe you were supposed to like all gather together, get together and do something together, and you were counting on this King of Wands, and they may cancel at the last moment and the whole project will fall apart. All right, if it is about love, maybe if you're choosing between two people, as we saw in the first spread, right, maybe this King of Wands is one of the people you're choosing from, and they will get upset, they will get disappointed that you're choosing somebody else. That King of Swords, as we saw in the first spread. So yeah, it's supposed to be unexpected. Okay? But that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week, Pisces. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week.